This is your weekly trip to Paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance, Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Veterans Help Foundation, Relief Windows, Experience, Quality, Service, Catering Cajun, creative catering from casual to corporate. Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience. Murphy Law Firm, don't be a victim twice. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. Bazron's Boudin and Cajun meat in Port Allen, no original, right here today. You smell all that great food cooking?
Oh man, it smells amazing.
Look, you know it's Christmas time, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, with a lot of things we're going to be talking about during the show, we're going to talk about where to buy Christmas presents and who you need to buy it from. But this is a one-stop shop right here now. You go to Bazron's, wherever it's at. They got one in Suffolk. They got them up in North Louisiana. Now
Gonzales?
Gonzales inspected right here in Port Allen. People in Baton Rouge, you run over here. Your Christmas parties, you ain't got too much other places to go. Between here and the catering companies, Catering Cajuns, I went to a party with Peyton Murphy's house, and I tell you what, the food was outstanding. And I saw Dundee there, but he didn't cater. They did a lot of it on their own, but he was there helping them. And the food was tremendous, and I got to mingle with all them people. You won't believe it, but most of the reports I got for this week, I'm talking about both duck, fish, and everything, come from that party. You won't believe how many outdoor people were at that party. So now, you got a lot coming up.
We do.
Now, we're going to talk about things. We got hunting reports and everything this week, but Veterans Help. What we got coming from Veterans Help right now?
Right now we're taking in some donations. We're going to bring Christmas presents to veterans and their children. That's what we're looking to do. We're also helping a lady named Miss Christy Lau. She's a Gold Star mom. She lost her son in the service 2 years ago, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer here recently. And we're doing a fundraiser, and we're going to try to help relieve some stress off of her.
On them fundraisers. What we doing with some of the soldiers? We got some hunting coming up.
We got some hunting coming up.
By the way, this is Brent Ballard. This is the founder and one of the board members for Veterans Help. He works close with us. Veterans Help is a part of Paradise, Louisiana. He's doing the video and Chris doing the editing with all his hunts and fishing trips that we got coming up, and we got a few more coming up. So we're getting ready. You got one for us today, huh? Tell us a little bit about it.
We do. Mr. Morris Levine, it was his 60th birthday, and his son took him up to Percy Abear's place, Abear's Hunting Preserve in Kentwood.
We've been going there a lot.
We've been going there a lot.
taking care of it.
He takes care of it. And he has a few more hunts, so you can book it today for the rest of the year. But this hunt was great. I'm going to tell you, not only did he get to kill this deer, but he killed a hog later in the week as well for his 60th birthday. I think he had a pretty good week.
He ain't been 60. I thought he was my age, man. Now talking about Christmas, you made your Christmas shit yet? You put razors on there? What? This hunt season, a lot of hunters grow a beard.
Grow a beard during hunting season.
But your wife don't mind you got that beard like that?
She don't mind rubbing on that.
You running pretty good bit between your job and this.
A lot. We stay busy.
You brush your teeth too? You take care of it? This is my buddy. I'll be pick on him. I miss him because he's been so busy. We got a lot coming to you. Besides his hunt, I made a trip up Mississippi with my buddy Ralph Campanile just to look over the place and do some scouting. He wanted to go up there and take another friend of mine, George Remington, to get out of the house. And we were looking for signs. The main thing we was putting our head down and looking at the damage the hogs are doing on his property. He got 2 lakes. He got a lake, a big lake. I mean, a 9-acre lake is down to about 6 acres. A little water for some reason. You got a hole in the levee, and then the creek, Beaver Creek. I've fished that creek many times. I've yet to skunk either place. I did not catch a fish, so I got some video of me complaining, and walk on the beach right there at Beaver Creek. I also got some beautiful deer signs that we saw, and this will be a little quick visit to Mississippi, getting ready. He's getting ready for his kids and grandkids and them all coming in for Christmas, and they'll spend a week or two up there hunting and cooking and eating, so it'll be good. Brent, you got the deer hunt. We got some news. We don't have a whole lot of news right now, big things happening with CCA and some of the things, but we got a few things. We got a hunting report. Most of it is a hunting report is going to have a few deer shit and upcoming duck hunt. I got some reports finally from my friends up there at Full Strap and Stringers. Yeah, from Mr. Blake Swallow. He finally sent us a report. He had mixed same thing, another thing from Top Gun and with duck hunting. In the vision report, we loaded up just the hottest place in the state right now.
Where's that?
Cocodrie, the Lodge. Guess where I'm going when I leave here? The Lodge.
The Lodge?
With Lord Andrews. Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Mr. Brent Ballard here has a big report coming up in deer hunting.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy plank, or siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're going to show up on time. We're going to do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
Benny's Unlimited Wash Club memberships start at $14.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club at one of Benny's 7 locations.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at O'Lynn's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. O'Lynn's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
Well, the reason why I would recommend him because he's trustworthy. I mean, attention and love and respect of who you are, what you are, and the purpose why you came, he honors that. Once you're with Murphy, you got a friend.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Brent, you know I'm not a big deer hunter, but I do like to go out there and watch these, and I like to be in the blind filming when kids and wounded warriors and other people, you know, physically challenged people. I love being in the blind and like to see them deer walk out and see what these people do. Well, my buddy's real secretive. He don't want a lot of people to know. He's up there in Mississippi. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly where it's at, but as soon as you cross over in Mississippi, right there on the left, he's been having 200 acres. He's entertained many a kids that are physically challenged. He's taken them up there. He don't do it so much for himself, but he usually taking care of people that are less fortunate than he is. And that's why I like to go up there, especially at like times, you know, the holiday season. I go up there early in the year when they make turkey hunts, you know, and I try to get some video, but I like to fish this lake. Well, I have never been over there and not catch. And he was picking on me. He was shooting a little camera from me, and he kept calling, Black Cloud, Black Cloud. I have never. He said, you need to go throw a beetle spin. You know, he knows what I know how to fish that lake. And the water was down. I couldn't get a bite, not one strike.
I don't think it was the baits.
And it was Black Cloud. I threw all the bait. I knew what I was doing. Then when we got out and we took a ride and looking for deer signs, looking for scrapes, looking at the damage the hogs were doing. Mm-hmm. Well, he put George in the chair and I got on a good stretch that Beaver Creek where I used to just wade and catch fish. No boat, just wading, fishing off the bank of the hip, fishing depots, calm water, running water, a little buzzbait, white color, any color really, but white has always been a good color. And we fished a little spinnerbait, chartreuse and white and black. I could not get a bite. So then he's real proud. He keeps that place up so pretty. He cut some trails. It's a beautiful view. He redid the pier and the deck, and he did a lot of work. Kenny Bush goes up there. When he does a lot of work, he don't call me because he knows when I go up there, I want to fish and relax. But if he's gonna go up there and do work, he gonna call Kenny Bush. So Ralph, here's a little trip with a little scouting report. This is in Mississippi. It ain't gonna take long because we didn't catch many fish. We black clouded them that day, and it was a beautiful sunshiny day too.
Now where is that this hole now? Does it come out here? No, George, we're way off. Oh, we're not? I need to get my
Y'all hear me talk about my buddy Ralph Campanile? We've been arguing for 20 minutes. He told me his lake was lowest it ever been. I doubted him. I'll show you some pictures later on. It is so low. I fished for about 15, 20 minutes where I normally catch fish and then have a strike. We used to wade this Comet Creek here up in Mississippi, and he said so much fun. He did a little bit of spinnerbait, beetle spins, buzz baits. And it's winter time. It was 34 degrees this morning. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do, whether I can catch one or not. I ain't caught a fish yet.
I wouldn't lay that on TV.
There you go. Get the bait. Just in case. Come out them little laying down logs. I'm trying to go with the current. I ain't gonna be here long. We sightseeing. The last time I was here, you can't make 5 casts without catching a Kentucky. Walk over here and fish that run out, right? I might have to change bait for the spinnerbait.
Can you hold?
Can you scope one?
Yeah.
You know how to do it?
Hell yeah. Watch.
See, you used to be an old pitcher in the Little League.
Ready? You ready?
Well, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. How many can you skip? That's 3.
The record's 5.
Right.
All right.
Well, that would have been good distance on that one. We got to go back and change bait. We're going to go to another hole. The camera union on me. He can't hold it up. He been complaining all day. I want you to tell the truth, Ralph, you behind the camera. The last time I was here, we fished this creek. We caught all kind of little Kentucky bass.
Caught about 20, you're right.
That's right.
But they had bait fish in the water. There ain't no bait fish in the water
Man,
today.
bait fish in the water. Water's there. The way the bait fish go. It's cold.
Just home.
This is all put on the creek.
That's a 150-year-old tree. Yeah.
150. That's a magnolia, big magnolia. Look at it. Yep.
You don't even see birds.
Say, look at the acorns everywhere. Them hogs. This is what we're looking for. Look at this. Yeah. Look at that. Waiting on the grandbabies to come. Uh-oh, I see buzzards. Yeah. Got some big ant piles too. They just tearing it all up. What a mess. You gonna get them yet? As soon as I get John Langwall out here. That's where I caught the most fish last time.
8 by 8, you know. Come up with
All them fish might be right there, Joe.
I have a good deer. That's a great. Those deer that we've been seeing, if I put a feeder right in that woods, yeah. I hadn't hunted these woods in 10 years.
Stay tuned for more of Paradise, Louisiana.
Aggressive, modern, and durable. The latest advancement in spinning has the Revo name on it, and almost a century of fishing expertise in it. No matter where your passion takes you, world-class fishing is only a Revo away.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Well, the reason why I would recommend him because he's trustworthy. I mean, attention and love and respect of who you are, what you are, and the purpose why you came, he honors that. Once you're with Murphy, you got a friend.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Brent, this is about the second, third, and fourth deer hunt we done did with Veterans Help. Tell me about this hunt.
This hunt was a father-son hunt. Chase Levine wanted to take his dad, Morris Levine, out to kill a deer for his 60th birthday. They got to go out there to Percy's Ranch out at Abear Hunting Preserve in Kentwood. Got in the stand kind of early that morning, before daylight, got settled in. We got to see a good 8-point to come out and was chasing some does. And we didn't get a shot on him right off. Pretty weather, the weather was getting kind of cool. So these deer are starting to rut. They're starting to run and chase does pretty good bit. They're changing their patterns up. We've seen a lot of change here lately. So it was a good hunt. Then he got to go kill a hog. It was a good 60th birthday for Mr. Mars.
Yeah, them hogs, they're a problem everywhere.
They are, they are.
And a lot of people have been asking me when Mr. Langwall gonna come back, and John Langwall, he's out in there right now, he's having a hard time get him on camera. I mean, he's seeing the hogs out there, but he's gonna, hunt at night, he's using that night vision camera. Don't give up. John promised we're gonna have John over here, and we kill some of them hogs. I want to get him over there at Campanille's place, because I'm gonna tell you what, they're tearing the pasture up, the woods up. It's just terrible what they're doing, We got to eradicate them some kind of way.
Well, we'll get in there and get them.
Yeah. There's not that many. I didn't see that many up there with Mr. Abed. Mr. Abed.
Oh, no, there's none really there. But we got this down in Marpaw area. He took him down there to go kill a hog.
What makes Mr. Abed's place so special? There's a lot of fenced-in areas around, but the way he manages that, he stays fully booked.
He does.
He has been tremendous to us with Veterans Help. It's just unbelievable what he's doing. But tell us, what makes Mr. Abear's place so special?
Mr. Percy Abear is a special guy. He's a great guy. His daughter's in the Marine Corps, and his son-in-law, they're both in the Marine Corps. His dad was a veteran, and it's a special place for him in his heart for veterans, and he's really helped out Veterans Help Foundation in Paradise, Louisiana throughout the last couple of years, and he's continuing. But his place is unbelievable. He manages these deer and I've been to quite a few ranches around. Unlike any other ranch I've been to or any high fence, this place is just, he's got excellent living quarters for you to stay at. The quality of deer is just unbelievable.
Yeah. How people can get in touch with him, and how people can get in touch with you. Okay, I want to know how they can get in touch with you before we go show some more of this video, but how they can get in touch with you if they want to make donations to Veterans Help, to these kids for Christmas, and then how can they get in touch with Mr. Percy?
Well, if they go on Facebook, look up Veterans Help Foundation. There's a donate button or a message button. Just message me, or you can go to veteranshelpfoundation.org, and you can get in touch with me there. My phone number and my email's on there. Also, Mr. Percy, you can go to Abear Hunting Preserve on Facebook and check him out there. Book your hunt, because he only has a couple left for the year.
Let's go look at some of this video. You're very proud of it. Let's go see how proud we are.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious, thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave in crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy planker siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're gonna show up on time, we're gonna do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
Put that right in your gut there. Put 2 fingers on each side of the reel. Come on, reel.
Oh, wow! That's what we were waiting for. Oh, you.
Fight hard at it. Fight hard at it. Guess what? Not no more. All right.
Got him.
Got him. There you go.
How about that? Give me the first redfish.
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up. Where's your fish?
So what are you going to do with the speckled trout?
That's right.
There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just couldn't happen anywhere else. We're a culture made up of so many different people, love of ingredients, love of cooking styles, and they're all right here. At the end of the day, that's all Baton Rouge.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and this short news report right now. The big news that's coming up right now is this coming weekend it will open the second split. Okay, in the east zone it's going to run all the way to the 27th, and on the coastal zone it's going to run in to the, when I say it's going to run into the 20th of January. So, and then you're going to have your goose seasons and another conservation order coming up. But let me give a little warning though. People that hunt in the coastal zone. Ron Lambert told us this. We talked to Larry Reynolds. It's affected by the tides. They're affected so much by the tides that you got to keep it in mind because last year with the cold north winds, it would every time we go to make a trip down in Delacroix, there wasn't no water. Mm-hmm. And Mike Benz, he runs the place. Historically, that's the way it is. Ron Lambert, and some days in January, he don't even book hunts because he knows the water's going to be too low. The water's not there. Yep. They're going to be the ducks. Now, this is what I hear. We done had a lot of rain. Now, it's affecting the ducks all the way up. is affecting the ducks all the way up in Arkansas and everything, but we're starting to get reports coming in. What amazed me at that party the other day, I was talking to these hunters, and I make a little congratulations to my grandson and his fiance now, Marlo Buller. Marlo and Blake have been dating for a couple of years, hunt together, frog together, and everything. I met her grandpa, daddy, and all her kin people coming from Ville Platte. They hunt Whiteville. They've been sending me reports. They killed 170 ducks the first split. I was wondering, and then when I got to the party at Peyton Murphy's house, the guy come up to me talking about all the, he killed toward Whiteville off the Sylvester property. Forgot his name, I can't think of it right now, but I said, why all of a sudden those birds there, he said they all left rice in the fields or whatever. He said no rice, but they had a lot of rain. But a lot of these fields, the water's about that deep, and they got a grass in there with seeds in it. Those teal, not every place. Now, they got some people in Whiteville, you know, but certain properties right now in Whiteville, they were holding so many teal and everything, they limiting out 7:30, 8 o'clock with teal and different ducks, and a lot of gray ducks. So that's the report I get from there. Port Barry, I know, was better than normal. We're going to have to see what comes. We got a cold front in right now during the middle of the week. Supposed to stay cold a couple days, and we're going to find out, see what's going to happen with the ducks. But I do know down on the coast, you better check the tides. If you're making trips and plans with a guide, you ask them. Say, hey, what's the tide ranges? Will we have water? That's the main thing right now, worrying everybody out there. Southwest had a pretty good opening, and then it should be good. As far as the news is going, there's some things that are happening with CCA and the red snapper. There's a lot of hearings going on. By the time you watch this, the hearings done happen. So I'm not going to mention any more of that. Brent, with deer coming up, what you think? If you want reports on deer, we got so many, we've got 6 or 8 deer areas in the state, and they all got different closing and open times. What's the best way to find out?
They go to Wildlife and Fisheries, look online, make sure you watch the times and make sure you're doing what's right. Right now we got the rut coming in, they're moving pretty good, the patterns are changing. We're having some good kills. I've been getting a lot of reports coming in. Also, if you have a chance, get your pictures and videos of your kids with their deer hunts. If you could send them to us, and so we can take a look at it and give a report for those as well. We want to see the children in the outdoors. We need to see a whole lot more.
We want to showcase them, and that's it. You won't believe, some of the older people don't get too excited about being on TV or seeing their picture in the paper, but I've been around Joe Macaluso all my life, and he's so inundated with pictures. Sometimes he got to pick and choose. Joe, when you send a picture to the Advocate, you want to make sure you see that tag, because that's part of the tagging program, how important the tagging program is. So he always asks you to do that. And if the child is too young, he wants them at least be 8 or 9. Now that's them. You send me a picture or a photo, you make sure you got the camera turned sideways and we can see it. Other news, Christmas time here, pretty baby. It's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow's falling on the ground too, baby. But, you know, it's shop our local shops. We all already know you can go to Superior Bait and Tackle, you can order special baits, you can order reels or rods any way you want it. You know, Pure Fishing is one. There's so many products out of Pure Fishing. You can go on their website, you can go anywhere you can look and find it and order these things. But let's do these local dealers. You got the local people you deal with, from Gonzales all the way to them. Some of the local gun shops and them stuff that are close by.
Iron Sights Weaponry, that's another good one. You can go on Facebook, you can go on their website, you can check them out. They're building a range in Gonzales. Buying memberships, that would be a good Christmas present, you know. For these ranges.
Yeah, all these hunting places. You're talking about Bridgeview. My brothers and all the families, they've been there. They donate a lot of time and stuff to kids. Think about these gun ranges, get the shooting ranges. Go ahead and get them their license. You know, what's the big thing? my nephew, my great nephew, just made 1 year old. His daddy went up there and bought him a lifetime hunting and fishing license. Between 2 and 4, I believe you can buy the license, and before they're 4 years old, it ain't but a couple $100.
Yeah.
I think it's $300 up to 11, 12, 13 years old. But a hunting and fishing license, that's a great Christmas, a lifetime hunting and fishing license. Even for somebody older, you know, you got the money and you want to do them and you want to keep them in the outdoors, go buy their hunting and fishing license.
Yep. So, also, they can get with, you know, Mexican Gulf Fishing Company. They'll buy a fishing trip for the whole family. Take
all
the whole
of them.
family.
That's right. All the guys out there we put on, call them and get a fishing trip in. Let me tell you what, you can't beat it if you don't go nowhere. You know, if you look at the price of a boat, now I like to keep a boat because sometimes I can't get a guide, but I want to go close and I'm going to go, so I'm going to have a boat, one way or the other. You don't have to be expensive, but when you start spending $90,000 and $100,000 of buying big boats, you know, and you think about $200 a person to go spend a night and go out and fish all day, it don't make sense, does it?
That's right.
And plus, these people got a network and they're doing it. So, stay tuned. We're gonna bring you more. We're gonna bring you a duck, a hunting report, and some pictures. We'll be right back. And when we go out, we'll go out with a great fishing report. So, stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana.
Hi, I'm John Jackson, and you know we always say we gather our groceries out the bayou. Whether it's freshwater, saltwater, catfish, redfish, you have tons of choices when it comes to fish in Louisiana. But when I fry fish, there's only one choice, and that's Louisiana Fish Fry. My new favorite, the Cajun Fish Fry, has the perfect amount of cornmeal, corn flour, and the perfect mix of spices that really bring the heat. Hey, if you're craving Cajun, go look for the bright red bag at your local grocers. Bring home the taste of Louisiana with Louisiana Fish Fry.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and our quick hunting report, and most of the hunting report we got right now. Let's talk about deer hunting. You see we got a picture. We got a couple
Steve
pictures
St.
in,
Cyr.
and we've been getting a few. I've sent it to you on Facebook. Tell me about St. Landry Parish. Old days did a lot of deer kill out there. You ain't killing them monsters like in Vols Parish.
No, but they're killing a lot of good deer. They're seeing a whole lot of good deer. The reports that I'm getting, Steve St. Cyr out of St. Landry's, he sent this picture that it's a beautiful deer, nice deer, and they're seeing some good ones.
Yeah, I'm seeing in reports, and you were talking about the rut. You know, if you call the wildlife and fisheries right now, they can pinpoint and tell you the rut. You know, the rut is different. Affected by what? We got high water now. And you know, that changed a lot of stuff. The river's up, and it's still coming up. You know, I thought it was going to start falling. We're going to start fishing spillway. But the Mississippi River's up, Chaparral River's up. It affects the rut. You know, they want to breed. They don't want young on the ground, okay, when they get flooded. And the fawns and stuff drown and die. So, you know, you won't believe how much areas are different parts of the state, how it affects the rut. You know, a lot of them, the acorns. Have you seen some acorns all over the woods?
Unbelievable. I'm going to tell you, this year has been, you know, probably the most in the last few years that I've seen, far as acorns falling. White oaks is just loaded down in the areas that we hunt. I mean, and all the reports that I've gotten, they have a lot to eat. A lot to eat right now.
There by my house, they're falling on my roof. You can hear them all night, sound like it got hell out there. Blah, 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 blah. It's just so many things out there. Now, I got one bad pecan tree, and I don't live where they got pecan trees no more, but you know, a couple times when they got a big harvest, pecans are really good. So that makes a difference at Christmas time too.
Oh yeah.
Especially you got bad raw pecans. Huh? But look, let me go back and talk about duck hunting one more time, and we're gonna get out of here. Finally got a report from Catahoula in the Delta, from Blake Swallow with full strap and stringer. Yeah, I used to say full straps and stringers, that's wrong. But he's got a camp in Eminem off of Catahoula, and they hunt both the Delta and the woods. And I asked him, I said, boy, you just not giving me a report. He said, I've been busy, you know, and he's been very busy. He had pretty good hunts, both places, both in Catahoula. Now, there's a lot of high water in Catahoula. You know, they hunt, they're killing a lot of diving ducks. They're not killing as many mallards as they normally kill, but they're killing a lot of ducks. They're killing geese and specklebellies when they're coming through. And his specklebelly hunts are outstanding. So don't forget, if you want to look for a hunt, he got some open dates. Call Blake Swallow, full strap and stringers, up there, and get a report. He sent me a bunch of pictures. And you can see some of them came from the Delta, some of them came from Catahoula, because you see all the water around. Now, they kill a lot of canvasbacks when that happens. You can't kill but, you know, a couple, but it's just amazing when the other ducks. And by the way, the big ducks, they ain't killing a lot of mallards, but they coming, because I got friends up now. Next week I'm gonna bring y'all more from it, but my friends up in Arkansas right now, the mallards are showing up. They're killing a lot of mallards right now up north. They're just starting to show up again. You know, I talked about Top Gun last week in Mer Rouge, and Kobe's telling me that they were down a little bit with the ducks. Specklebellies, you know, when they're there, we're not, but he's looking forward. They should have a good second split. What I really like the second split, I'm waiting for him to call me. He starts hunting those breaks, them gadwall, them get in there. If you've never made a hunt and a break with the gadwalls, we're talking about you can kill 50 ducks. You got about 10 people, one in 3 blinds, or 8 people, you can kill 50 ducks in about 2 hours, you know, and they start coming in and they move around. So you can call Top Gun too, or you can look at Top Gun, go to their website, get in touch with them. So that's my duck report, that's my hunting report. And again, y'all guys in Whiteville, the Bullers, thank y'all for blessing us with Margot. Margot is a special young lady. She loves the outdoors, and I guess that's what made them pull each other together. They did a lot of frogging together, duck hunting together, and thank you to the Buller family.
When my wife and I started Relief Windows, what our goal was to give a quality job to a homeowner. Everybody's scared of contractors. We wanted to change the mold of what that is. The reason why you should pick Relief Windows to do your renovation of your home, windows, doors, hardy plank, or siding, is because of the experience, quality service of our company. We're going to show up on time. We're going to do the job right. The job's not done until you're happy and we're happy. We believe you deserve a quality job.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
In Louisiana, Our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. Brent, you know, all your reports I know have been coming from Chaz over there with Mexican fishing stuff.
Yeah, Mexican Gulf Fishing Company out of Venice. They're giving some pretty good reports on the redfish and the big specks that's moved in down in Venice. They're doing pretty good there. The tuna, they're catching some big tuna out of Venice right now.
How do they play that with these fronts moving in sometime in the north wind? I know some of them offshore guys catch their bigger fish offshore right now.
That's right, and right now they're catching some big tuna, and there'll be wahoos moving in pretty soon. So get ready to book your trip with them. Stay at the fish house down there. They're catching some good fish, some good reds.
How you get in touch with them?
You can go to Mexican Gulf Fishing Company, to their website. You can go look them up on Facebook, and you can get in contact with them.
How many they got? 8 captains now? 8 offshore boats?
I think it's 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8. Yes.
Beautiful place to stay, right there at Venice Marina.
Yeah, but the
our
fish
good
house.
buddies, you know, that's been one of our mainstays and reports. The butlers down there at Venice Marina, you can't beat them.
And Justin Fayard, he's been giving us this report from down there. He's one of the captains for Mexican Gulf Fishing Company. When you go on the website, look him up, Justin Fayard. He's a great captain.
All right. Let me go back to coastal right now. I got a bunch of reports, and I'm going to try to read them as fast as I can. The Lodge in Cocodrie, I told you, the hottest thing going right now. Gary Krause went down there, and he was doing some fishing, and he got a report from all the captains, and he went on with his own bass boat. He went down there and called his old friend, and everywhere them captains told him where they were fighting, fish biting. Sure enough, they caught him, and caught him on plastics too. So then Wanda Stewart, you know, you saw her on there. You know, Rod and Reel, Girl Fishing, .net. Okay, she stayed 3 or 4 days down there, and she sent us out a report, and she's on her website too. But she bragged about all them captains. She was in heaven. She was fishing with a bunch of them out there. I'm gonna give y'all a warning now. Lloyd Landry was one of the captains. He was down there. He was fishing with Sergeant Rick and Bailey and Sheriff Mike Trigg. Make his trip down there, but fishing with Lloyd, and they were limbing out both days. It was just unbelievable. Catching 75 trout and coming in. Now, Wanda was talking about some of her favorite captains down there, Casey Lombard. In fact, they were all together. George Peavy with High Water Lewis and Corks. And she made sure, that's one of her sponsors, she made sure to mention that's where we catch them on under his corks. Captain Travis Miller, I fished with him when he first started. You hear a lot about him. Mr. Elton Rodriguez, traveled all over the world working construction. When he come to town, he called me. I used to go down there and fish the Lodge with him. Tremendous guy and tournament guys. Their guys are all doing it. Now, Ronnie Lasada, that's what she calls her tournament guide, okay? Then she had a guest that came from Branson, Missouri. You look at all these pictures, where they coming. All of these are coming from the Lodge in the Cocodrie area. So now, the second best report is coming from Angie Stewart. Miss Angie over there at Lake Catherine Marina, she has been a princess to me. Everybody I sent over there, I got my cousins them keeping their boats over there. They just pick up the phone. They call Angie. Angie said, yeah, the weather gonna be rough tomorrow. Wait and come in 2 days. But if you do come, let me tell you how to get out of the wind. So her and the people at the landing are telling everything. Her captains are bringing reports in. You can hire one of her captains. In fact, Clint DeOmas right now been bringing people in. They getting a secondary catch. After they catch the redfish in them, they finding sheephead, okay? Biloxi Moss right now is full of sheephead. Dundee, Little Dundee, they call it. Make up. He was at that party the other day. He said, Mr. Gary, I went to Biloxi Marsh. I didn't catch that many redfish and speckled trout. I caught a few bass. He said, but the sheephead are going crazy. Catch them on dead shrimp, live shrimp, whatever. He said, they're going crazy. Let me look, I don't want to pass nothing up. Miss Angie was telling me, if you fish in Lake Catherine, the Eastern Shore has been the best one. Mike Gallo also been given that report. They fish in live cockerholes, live shrimp, and they fish in Carolina rig, or the best is drop shot. They fish in drop off. If it warms up, they moving in shallow, they putting them under a cork, and they still catch them. Catch them on the Eastern Shore. In Lake Bourne, the North Shore. My good friends, the Lamberts, down there, Ken Lambert and them.
Yep.
I walked in a Dollar General the other day. God said, "Give me a fishing report." And I told him the same thing about I hear about Lake Catherine Coconut. He said, "Well, I'm gonna give you one, Mr. Gary." I said, "What?" He said, "This was a Wednesday." He said, "Monday and Tuesday, I fished a wall. We ain't hammering them. Lake, we're Bayou Bienvenue in the wall. Where everybody knows where the wall is." He said, "I'm fishing 40 foot of water. I'm fishing Carolina rig, and I'm fishing live shrimp." I said, "Well, that's pretty good." He said, "When I run out of live shrimp, I'm using a matrix shad. Okay, I'm using that kind of that bait, and I'm fishing a clear and a chartreuse tail. So he must be imitating the shrimp. I don't know, but I heard that report, and he told me how many he was catching. I talked to some other people who was doing that. The Lamberts said they rode by there 3 times. There must have been 30 or 40 boats on the wall. They didn't see a whole lot of people catching fish. They moved around, and they wound up catching 20 good fish, and they've been trolling in the subdivisions over there around the lake. So, let me see. I don't want to get messed up here. Same way I was telling you, the Mysticos, another place they've been catching fish. A lot of boats in the area. They're doing pretty good. The best reports from the other captains besides that is Hopedale. All the captains have been going down there. In fact, Miss Angie told me they made a trip. The captain told one of the captains, said, "Come on over there." She was bragging on the marinas down there how good they were at Hopedale Marina. Mr. Turner and all them said how good they treat them. She says that, I want to brag about my own marina, and they deserve to be bragged, but Captain coming in. Hold on a second. Come in and give me a hug. This is my Christmas girl. She didn't bring me nothing to eat.
Don't put it on TV now.
Tell them right now. Say, where to come get the best food for Christmas? Where you want them to come?
Baby food.
Baby Ron.
What you want?
Boudin, Cajun meat.
Cajun meat.
Boy, do I love this attention. Where you been all morning?
Good.
All right.
Good.
Baby Ron, Cajun meat. You on TV right now. Tell Mama, tell them hello.
All right.
Tell them you watching Paradise, Louisiana.
What?
Tell them you watching Paradise, Louisiana.
We see, ain't no.
You watching Paradise, Louisiana. You can't.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Say you're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
That's good enough. Give me a kiss. Go by. Go to work. Hey, that's my Christmas right there. Grand Isle, we're going to go out. I told you Biloxi Marsh, sheephead, and trout. Grand Isle, Tommy Vidrine, unbelievable. Send us a little video. Watch this little short video. Tommy Vidrine, the Grand Isle master.
All right, Drew, man, we tore him up, man. We went for a little. Drew didn't even know he was coming with me. I passed by his camp and he says, I said, "I'm going right here close to the, behind the island with this 20-mile-per-hour wind." He's like, "Well, can I come?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, man." And look what we did. We hammered these fish, and we caught them on this gentleman gave me some new baits to try, and I caught everything on these 2 colors right here, and this is called Overcast Lure Company. So I'm sure you can get them at overcastlure.com. But this is my favorite colors that he sent me. It's like a pepper, and then this one has a green back on it, and I caught it the same on both of them. And we used a 1/8 ounce this time of year. In the winter, you need a light lead around these rocks, working around these rocks. We had a 1/8 ounce lead head jig on it that you put in. When we get ready to put these things on ice. I don't know if y'all can see in that bottom. There's no real big ones. The biggest one's probably about 18 inches. But most of them are about 15. But we'll take that in the wintertime. That's my Grand Isle report. High winds. If you come on a high winds coming out the south, you got to fish behind the island. The rocks behind the island are still holding fish. So that's my report for the weekend. I'm back.
Before I go, I want to make a last warning to the people in the lodge. Gary Krause told me, Bill Lake, who put him on them fish, told him, he said, the cold weather, sometime they're going to knock them fish off. They're going to move. You're going to have to look again. You know, it might not cut them out. So he sort of gave me black cloud warning since I'm getting ready to go. And then the cold day is 37 this morning. It's going to be colder than that tomorrow morning. But Lord Landry told me don't worry about it. He said the colder it gets, the better it gets. Stay tuned for next week and we're going to find out whether the black cloud comes through or not. Come back and watch us. Don't forget, do your Christmas shopping to local people. And we're going to be bringing you more next week of what to buy for Christmas. Last minute shopping. Thank you. Go get us some more video.
Thank you.
We got a rabbit hunt coming up too.
We do, Friday. The Perry's gonna bring us on a rabbit hunt. We're gonna go video that. That's Alec and Bruce Perry.
We're gonna see what we can do. Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. Relief Windows. Experience. Quality. Service. Catering Cajun. Creative catering from casual to corporate. Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience. Murphy Law Firm. Don't be a victim twice. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.